Example 1, simplify by adding like terms, and we're going to notice that we have three terms here. This term, and the minus is attached to that term, and then finally we have this term. Okay, so Preston, tell me something wrong with the first term.
Not negative power on the bottom.
Negative power on the bottom, perfect. All right, we're not allowed to have negative powers. We don't want to have negative powers. Negative powers cause us grief. Okay, I want it to cause this nauseous feeling in your stomach when you say negative power. I don't like that, so that you never leave negative powers in the final answer, because I do not like to see that. Hannah, give me one other thing wrong with it.
We should go on top.
Well, the y should go on top, but something else wrong with the term altogether. It starts with the words too many. What's there too many of in the blue circle? X's. Too many X's. All right, keep your explanations simple. All right, there's a negative power, there's too many X's, that type of stuff. So those are the two things we have to fix. B is fine. There's B to the first power, it's on the top, it's right where it belongs, everything's great about the B, but there's too many X's and that Y belongs on the top. So B stays on top, X belongs on the bottom, and we get the power by subtraction. 3 minus 1 is 2. When you have 1 on top, 1 on bottom, you subtract the powers, and the answer goes where the bigger power is. The y to the second, as Preston said, belongs on top instead of the bottom. Once you put it where it belongs, it becomes a positive power. And Algebra 1 students always put numbers in front of letters when there aren't one. So no 1, so put a 1 there. Just remind yourself, hey, there's a number in front of this b, y squared over x squared. All right. Second term, Liz, tell me something wrong with the second term, if there's anything.
There's a negative that needs to be put on the bottom.
Tell me where the negative is that needs to be put on the bottom.
It's technically on top.
Which one is it?
X.
X, okay, X and negative second, okay. There's actually two minuses in the problem, right? We have the minus in front of the 3, we have the minus 2. When we talk about negatives that need to move, we always want to make sure they're powers, okay? So this is X negative second power, that belongs in the denominator. 3b and y squared are all to the positive first, positive second power. This minus sign is just a minus sign, it's subtraction. So be careful. A lot of times Algebra 1 students do this wrong. They'll see a minus, they just start moving things. Oh, I don't like minuses, so let's move them. But negative powers is what we need to fix. Negative numbers are just negative numbers. So, if I fix this, 3 belongs on top, b belongs on top, y squared belongs on top, x squared belongs on the bottom. And now looking at the red term, positive power, positive power, positive power, positive power. Each letter is only one of each letter. Everything's simplified about it. That's what we want everything to look like. Finally, the green term. Let's go with Parker. What's wrong with the green term, if anything?
Negative power on the B.
We've got a negative power on the b, so we don't want that, so we need to fix that. Everything else is fine, right? Because we've 4y squared and x squared. Everything's positive power. There's not too many of any letter. Everything's fine there. So I'm going to go 4by squared over x squared. The order of things is not important so much. I like alphabetical order. If I'm doing like terms, I have to compare everything. If I have everything in alphabetical order in the same order, it's easier to compare. So, what I'm looking for is the 3 criteria. Criteria 1, same letters. Criteria 2, same locations. Criteria 3 is all powers the same on each letter. So, B on top, B on top, B on top. Y on top, Y on top, Y on top. X on bottom, X on bottom, X on bottom. The first two criteria are met right away, right? Same letters, same locations. Same powers. B to the first, y squared, x squared, y squared, x squared, y squared, x squared. Everything's the same about these three terms, right?
Yeah.
So addition of like terms at this point, once you've established they are like terms, is a matter of taking number plus or minus number plus or minus number. You're going to add or subtract based on sign, and then you're going to put a by squared over x squared on the answer. So if I add up all these numbers, 1 minus 3 is negative 2 plus 4 is positive 2. Then I'm going to put a by squared over x squared on it. That is the final answer on this problem, and that's as far as you can possibly go.